and share. So if you are new to my channel, right, I am known in the financial world as the queen of credit because of the results that I help people get with their credit and their cash flow, right? Their credit and their cash flow. So let me make this a small minor adjustment. You can see in my backdrop on my platforms, right? Instagram, I might have to move over for Instagram, but my daughter helped me learn how to put my logo on the television in the background. So I probably get it mounted up a little higher, right? I thought that was really cool of her getting me up on technology. Latoya Ashley says she's ready for the Patreon channel. Good news. Good deal. Good evening. I have everything in works. I have 75% of it already approved and ready to go. Just got to do one final thing. And so I'm just making this announcement to you all what it is, right? What it will consist of and why you need to be a part of it, right? What it is, what it will consist of, and why you need to be a part of it. So my Patreon channel, let me make sure that I'm live streaming. Okay, I think so. My Patreon channel, I started the monthly subscription for $9.99, right? I started the monthly subscription for $9.99 a month, right? And this will be the private, bigger picture of where the economy, revealings, educating, teachings of where this economy is going to head in approximately one day, right? 24, 48 hours going into 2021, right? If you don't know, numbers mean something, right? Numbers mean something. And you got to know that 2021 is going to bring about a financial change, a great reset, a monetary reset, right? The dollar as we know it, your cash or your currency, right, is not going to be the same. And so I'm not going to teach the public the same information in order to get prepared as I'm teaching the private, right? And this is why you have the law of giving and receiving, right? Like Charles, for example, he asked me on one of my Facebook, and Charles, I'm just using you for an example because I know you can handle it, right? So ask me on my Facebook page, where can you purchase cryptocurrency and specifically Bitcoin, right? And I'm like, Charles, you've been following my videos almost every time I live stream faithfully. And every time I upload or end a video, in the links, right, it's going to have three options in my video links. There will be three options of where you can purchase Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, right? The three options that I always speak of is Robinhood. If you want an exchange platform, you won't own the Bitcoin and you have to look at Bitcoin is an asset, right? It is an asset. And so you want to have that ownership. However, some people like that ability to highly liquidate. And what I mean by liquidate is to transfer whatever your gainings is, right, directly to your checking account without any fees and within 24 to 48 hours. However, right, if I had an asset at hand, I would want protection and ownership of it. But that's some people's decision, right? So I have the link to my Robinhood. A lot of people message me and inbox me about that as well. In all my videos, if you're on Facebook or Periscope, right, you may have to go to my website and or on Facebook and just send me a message for those links for Bitcoin. But if you're on Periscope, then you might want to go to my website, fixmycreditandcash.com, and send me a message on my website, and I will send you those links for those three options, right? Then I talk about Coinbase, right? Coinbase is FDIC insured. It's very user friendly. They do offer fees, but with Coinbase, you do have an option to back up or own and secure your Bitcoin or your cryptocurrency that's purchased, right? You can do it on a digital wallet or a hard wallet, looks like a USB drive called a ledger, right? My third one is crypto.com, right? Crypto.com. And the reason being is because crypto.com offers some cryptos and altcoins that Coinbase does not offer, and that's backed by physical silver and gold, and other blockchains that I think will perform well also in the crypto transitioning going into 2021. So I have all three, right? I have all three. And if you use the link that I will share with you to enroll, you can get free Bitcoin with it, other than going and doing your own research and signing up on your own. So there are privileges, right, of being under mentorship and guidance. And that's what I don't think people know. They want to take information and run with it and only have half of knowledge, right? Or half of the information. So it's benefits, right? Just like you can get up to $25 of free Bitcoin by using my link, because I'm the one introducing it to you, right? There's benefits of having a mentor and being in partnership. So this is the purpose as well as my Patreon account. Now, I uploaded some pictures of a book that I was reading yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And so many people were asking me, what's the name of the book, right? And I did not give the name of the book. I shared the knowledge, because what people don't understand, you have to get out of a mindset of free, wanting information for free. On one of my previous live streams, I made a statement that you cannot pimp someone else's prosperity. So this is why I created the Patreon channel, to have a private, off the public market, crypto and credit. Now, what I mean by credit is not credit repair. I'm not going to give you credit repair tips for $9 a month. Meaning, if you become a Patreon on my channel, do not send, as a member, do not expect for me to tell you how to get a charge off deleted, right? This could be $100, hundreds of dollars, or $1,000 service. I'm not going to give it away for $9.99. Or tell me how to get that student loan deleted, or tell me how to get inquiry removal, right? What you may get answered as it relates to your credit are questions like, Queen, should I allow these credit cards to go into charge-off status, to go into, to file them under bankruptcy, right? Let me see, I think I'm live. Let me see if I'm live. Okay, to go into bankruptcy status, or should I just consolidate these credit cards into personal loans, right? Questions like that as a member to help you financially, I will answer under my Patreon account, but giving you specific, detailed financial instructions of credit repair and disputing will not happen. So please do not join the Patreon channel for $9.99 expecting free credit repair disputing information and knowledge. What you will get is how credit and crypto are going together into 2021, what crypto you should be invested in, so you can also have access to credit through crypto, right? Those are the insider secrets that you would get on my Patreon channel, right? So it's going to help you financially, and it's also going to help spiritually as well. One of my favorite scriptures in the Bible is Matthew 7:7. And it shows you the three levels of prosperity, right? The three levels of prosperity. It says, first, ask, and it shall be given unto you, right? Ask and it shall be given. Then the second level is to seek. Now, if you're on my live stream right now, you're at the second level, right? You are asking, right? And the third level is 3 levels to this. And if you're watching live, I want you to put in the comment, right? Levels to this. The third level is to seek, right? You cannot be on that third level and seek if you're not willing to sow. And if you don't know what the word sow is, because it's used a lot in religious institutions, that means you have to give. The law of reciprocity of giving and receiving, right? The law of reciprocity of giving and receiving, that the person that gives to you, right? In order for you to obtain the knowledge and wisdom, you have to give it to that person, because there are many people that listen to my live streams, but they can't hear and apply, because they are not doing their parts of giving into the knowledge, right? So it's only that first level of asking. You come on my live streams and ask all day. I may or may not answer it. But just because I answer a question does not mean you will have the applied knowledge to go and apply the answer that I give you, because there's levels to this, right? And then at third level, again, I said seeking and sowing is you have to invest. You have to invest. If you, for example, have bad credit, right, and you had delinquent accounts that you did not pay the accounters as agreed, right, and you did make that bill, you made that invoice, you made that debt, then you're going to have to invest in somebody to erase that debt for you. You can't have it both ways, where you're not investing and paying the bill collector back or the lender back, and then you don't want to invest in a person that's going to help clean up your credit to show that you did not pay back, right? So the third level is you have to seek. And again, in religious institution, that means sowing. Non-religious institution, that means investing, right? This other scripture I want to share with you all is Proverbs 17 and 16. And you may be asking, well, Queen, why are you always referencing the Bible? Every book on finances, right? Every book on finances, from the highest people on the highest level that write books and educate you about finance, they get all of these principles from the Bible. All of these principles from the Bible, and even the Bible is a predictor of what will go on into New Year in 2021. Let me forewarn you all. 2021 will not look like any previous years that you've ever experienced on this earth, monetary wise, financial wise, even technology wise. It's bringing about a change. It's bringing about a change of technology. It's bringing about a change of our financial system, right? I was speaking on the phone with my mentor this morning. He brought out a great point. He said, what is the difference, for example, in a $20 bill and a $1 bill, right? What is the difference in a $20 bill and a $1 bill? Why can you go to the store and purchase more with this $20 bill, right, than you can with the $1 bill? Both of them have the same artistic setup or the artistic framework on it. Both are made from paper. So just because the numbers are different, one has more value than the other, but both are made on the same paper. Both are produced a 75% cotton. Why should a number system make one more valuable or able to purchase more goods and services than the other? Right? And then he went on to tell me that he asked his son, he said, son, what makes a $100 bill greater as far as being able to purchase in your purchase power than a $10 bill? And his son answered, the zero, right? The zero. And he said, so what is a zero? He said, a zero is zero, nothing. And that's the answer. So you all have to understand that with the Joe Biden presidency, he's going to further give out cash or fiat currency into this economy system. And let me tell you something, people, there is nothing for free, right? I know you see Starbucks. I know you see unemployment increasing from $8, $9 an hour to now $15 an hour. Let me tell you what the result of that would be. It's called inflation. What is inflation? Inflation is the increased price of goods and services. See, when Starbucks employees, for example, start making or earning $15 an hour, then that cappuccino from Starbucks is going to increase in price, right? So when you have inflation and when you have a president that's going to come in and he's only raising taxes for those people whose income is over $400,000. He did not say anything about saving taxes, right? He only said that he's going to tax the people whose income is over $400,000 at a higher rate. Who is those category of people? Small business owners, right? So the very first thing I'm going to do in my Patreon channel is a lot of you all asked me about the pages of the book that I was quoting. I'm going to reveal to you what the name of that book is. And we on the Patreon channel, again, it's only $9.99, right? A very small investment, $9.99 a month, right? You can't even go to McDonald's and get anything on the value menu because a lot of you all like to upsize anyway. Without taxes, that'll be lower than that. So that's one time, once a month, to get all of this wisdom to position you. Because what if you all would have listened to me at the beginning of this year and got in Bitcoin at $6,000, right? And now Bitcoin today hit an all-time high of 28,000 and I think $500 plus, right? That would have been almost a 5 times return on your investment, and it may get to $30,000 before the end of the year. So this is what this book basically will cover. Right, it will cover why everyone needs to earn income in a corporation name and not your personal name, the mystery of your birth certificate, the transformation of why your birth certificate and your name is written in all caps, and why that creates you in debt and keeps you in debt, because now you are a corporation to the U.S. government and you pay the highest taxes, right? Most people don't know that their highest expense is their taxes. This is what is keeping you in debt. The second debt slavery tool is inflation. I just mentioned what inflation was. Increased prices, right? Jobs go to $15 an hour, you're going to see increased pricing, right? Again, Joe Biden did not promise to reduce taxes for the middle class. He just said he would tax those who earn over $400,000, which are usually a small business owner, at a higher rate, right? So Riga already said you'll be joining the Patreon. Also, what assets you need going into 2021 to help you keep more of the money that you earn, and how to convert cash, right, into credit, and how to use debt to invest, how to use credit to invest, right? A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people say I have an 800 credit score. Once you start saving money out of your paycheck, right, by adding business entities, by being taxed as a corporation and not a person, right? A lot of people know that birth certificate is known as the straw man. We're going to know all of this information I'm going to put in the Patreon channel. I won't be discussing this in public anymore, right? And so the control of government and policies in the Patreon channel, we're also going to discuss how China would take over or take the place of the United States and have a gold-backed currency, and what that means for you, right? Just a lot of wealth of secrets that you all need to know. There will be three currencies, right? Three main gold-backed currencies, right? And you need to know what those currencies are. You need to know the knowledge of what's going on. You need to know the historical knowledge of what our government does, the Federal Reserves, and the U.S. Treasury. You need to be positioned for prosperity, right? You need to know where all of these changes in 2021 is going to lead. You need to know about the universal basic income. Universal basic income to stop civil unrest. You also need to know about the future of artificial intelligence and the cryptocurrency that will probably be bigger than Bitcoin, right? Because if you ever watch Will Smith and iRobot, it's going to be real, right? You need to understand why Bitcoin now more than ever has hit its all-time high. So I have the book right in front of me. You need to understand why they want a cashless society, why your dollar would definitely be devalued. You need to know about the digital wallet and the digitalized currency. Have you wondered why they're saying they can get this money to you in your bank account in 24 hours overnight, right? You need the financial education. You need to understand about 2019 in the repo market, and then in 2019, the C word was introduced right after the banks went broke in September 2019, right? You also need the timeline starting at 1700s, right? And the history of gold and silver, and where gold and silver and cryptocurrency would take you into 2021, right? I'm also going to share some health secrets with you all, not really secrets, but health secrets. And it's going to help you keep your health up. And for example, let me share this with you all. I have not been to the doctor one time this year for any flu, cold, upper respiratory infection, anything. And this is in the midst of a health pandemic, right? I have changed my nutritional guidelines, right? And I do not believe I believe that we have God's DNA in us. So why would you put a man-made RNA in you, right? I believe in breathing in pure oxygen and not covering my mouth and nose if I don't have to do that to abide by the laws of the land. And I've done that all year, and I have not had one doctor's visit. So the book will be revealed. You're going to learn how to use credit. You're going to see that during the Great Depression, that when the dollar was devalued in the 1930s during the Great Depression, how the rich and wealthy were able to borrow money and buy assets at a discount, and why you should be doing that as well, right? And they were able to default on these loans because of inflation, because inflation meant that the loans could be repaid with the value dollar. So right now the Fed have interest rates at 0%. You need to learn how to use credit to get assets, right? So let me answer some quick questions. So again, this is going to be private teaching. It's $9.99 a month. The link for my Patreon channel will be available once I finish this live stream. So look, if you follow me on Facebook, you can see it. Instagram, I put the link, and I will post it on my YouTube channel as well. So yes, there will be a link, right? Okay, right. Everything that you need to keep you a healthy and healing body, God has supplied that in the earth, right? God has supplied that in the earth. And one of those, and I talk about the law of giving and receiving, right, is that plants, right, provide us oxygen, and we provide them with carbon dioxide. That's one of God's laws. So when you mask his laws, you're deteriorating your health, and you're causing more health issues, right? We're going to talk about real in-depth things so you can understand that even people in the Black and brown community, we were kings and queens, right? And why we are not reigning in those positions today. You're going to learn your history, learn what true wealth is derived from, what true assets are, and what liabilities are, so you can know how to manage your money, right? Because again, the scripture reads, I will text the Patreon page once I finish my live stream. I'm not going to send it directly to anyone's phone. I'm not going to text it, right? Just look for it on my YouTube. The link will be there. When I finish this. So again, Proverbs 16:17 states, why should fools have money in hand to buy wisdom when they are not able to understand it? You need to be able to understand it. A lot of people want to know questions like, is it too late for Bitcoin? If it's $28,000, and even if I buy a fraction of the Bitcoin, will I get any interest on it? Well, there's other altcoins and blockchains that will produce as well. So again, that's my Patreon channel. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram. If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, you definitely want to be subscribed to me. I'm Queen of Credit. It's no D Queen of Credit. On Instagram, I'm the Queen of Credit. On YouTube, it's just Queen of Credit. So search for me on YouTube, Queen of Credit. I will post that on my YouTube page, and it's $9.99. And I welcome all of you all to the Patreon channel. So for many people that wanted to know what's the name of that book, Queen, I post a lot of pages, right? You're going to find out that mystery, and it's not just going to be this book, even though this book is going to be very in-depth and prepare you financially, but there are other books that we're going to have as well, so you can learn more about crypto and credit to position yourself financially for the great reset, right, for 2021. So that'll be $9.99 one time, monthly, every monthly, right? Residual though is one time, but it's every monthly. Truth Seeker says this will be the only channel I will invest in, well-rounded information. Thank you so much, Truth Seeker. So you are giving me an opportunity to get everything together, and I will definitely share that link with you all so you can enroll in the Patreon channel. Have a good evening. Reju, thank you so much. That she's excited to join the Patreon. I'm excited to have you all, right? I'm excited to have you all as well. I've been waiting all day. Oh, okay, to see and hear now from you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm glad to be live and to be able to share this information with you all.